don't need a moment before. Let's just fucking start this show. Sup nerds, my name's Paul, and I'm gonna teach you how to make this guy, the Brandy Alexander. Perhaps the second most famous brandy drink that there is. I mean cocktail. The most famous brandy drink that there is just drinking brandy. So, yeah, this is the second video in my week of doing brandy videos. It's clear I'm wearing the same exact suit. That's because I immediately recorded this episode after the last episode, because that's how that works. And also I'm way drunker now, so this is gonna be a way better episode. A little inside baseball on how I make these episodes is I'll get like a little jazzed up like before I come on. So I decided to watch, I watched the music video for Stand Out and then Eye to Eye from a Goofy movie. And the one thing that I'm most proud about my generation is that we all agreed that a Goofy movie is a masterpiece. Like when it came out, people were like, this movie sucks. But now we've hit 30, we can all say that we connected with that movie. That movie's a fucking masterpiece. You know, Brandy Alexander kind of tastes like a white Russian. So if you like God damn it. See, that's a problem with drinking so much, is that my diction's good, but also I start mispronouncing shit because I've been drinking. But if you like white Russians, go with the Brandy Alexander. Like, try that, because it's got a similar taste profile. But yeah, oh god, a Goofy movie's so good. There's that part that I think about that part all the time, where Goofy is like figured out that Max decided to change the map so that he could go to the Powerline concert, and like they both get a new argument and they go off a cliff. They're like floating around, and then they get on top of the car, they start yelling at each other, and then like Max is like, I'm not your little boy anymore, I have my own life. And then Goofy's like, I know that, I just wanted to be a part of it. And I'm laughing right now. That's so heartbreaking. It's like, I just wanted to be a part of it. Like, you're my boy, Max. You're always gonna be my little boy. If this movie wasn't animated, it would be like in the Criterion Collection, because it is a masterpiece of like fathers and sons, and also like black representation, because like clearly that like that movie captures what it was like to be black in the 90s in a real big bad way that a lot of people ignored. And that's probably why a lot of critics hated it, because they didn't fucking understand what that movie was about. Yeah, because that movie is just as much Goofy's movie as it is Max's, and it is probably more interesting from Goofy's perspective, because Goofy doesn't have anyone. Like, all he has is Max, and he loves Max so much, and he works a real crappy job just to like, you know, support the, you know, the family, and to, you know, he can love his son. You know, we presume that the mother's dead, and like Max is just his whole life. And then also Goofy clearly had a very intimate relationship with his father. You know, Goofy's relationship with his dad was maybe the most important relationship he ever had in his life. So he's lost his father and he's lost his wife, and Max is all that he has left, and Max is his entire world. And Max's principal calls him up and says that like Max is in trouble, and essentially accuses Goofy of being a bad father. And so Goofy tries to take Max on this, you know, kind of legendary, like trying to recreate his past in this like legendary road trip that he took with his dad. And they touch upon that, Goofy's relationship with his father, a lot in that movie, where like there's that part where they're both stuck in the car because like Bigfoot's on top of the car, and Goofy does like this trick with his teeth where he opens up a can of soup with both of his teeth, and Max goes like, where'd you learn how to do that? It's like, your grandfather taught me how to do that. And like there's like a solid pause, and it's like, you and your dad did a lot of stuff together. And he's like, yeah, we did. And like you can tell how much Goofy misses his father in that moment, and how much he wants to impart this legacy that his father left to him, that he might, you know, I think Goofy's aware how much that he's not the smartest guy in the world. You know, I think Goofy's aware of his limitations as a father and his limitations as a person, but he loves Max. And I think, you know, that's a real humanizing moment for both those characters. And then also in that moment, you know, because it's alphabet soup, and he goes with this, he like remarks on Hi Dad soup. It's like, don't you remember Hi Dad soup? You would spell things for me and leave it in the bowl, you know, like cute words like I love you or Hi Dad. And then Max like leaves Hi Dad for him. And then yeah, that you know, Goofy's half of that movie is about like nostalgia and holding on to the past, because the past is this precious thing in that movie, and in life. It's a lot like The Great Gatsby. You know, Gatsby believed in the green light and the orgastic future that year by year recedes before us. He eluded us then, but that's no matter. And tomorrow we'll run faster, reach out our arms further, and one fine morning And so we're beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly to the past. I think Goofy's being borne back ceaselessly into the past where he has this loving wife, the past where he has this incredible father figure, the past where Max is still his little boy, and none of those things are true now, and he's so obsessed with it. And I think Max does get what he wants in that he breaks his father and that, and has his father kind of live more in the present and accept the present for what it is. And I think Max also learns from Goofy that traditions have meaning, that there's an immense amount of power in tradition, that Goofy's trying to teach him this thing, the perfect cast, that's been passed down from his father and his father before him and his father before him. And that when Goofy does the perfect cast, when he accomplishes it, he goes back to the first time that his father taught him, and that he did it correctly. It's that time. Every time he does it, it's the time that his father taught him how to do it. And he wants to impart that to Max, because like if he teaches Max, it's this kind of legacy that we don't really talk about. That's what tradition really is, and it's powerful. None of this has to do with the drink I'm trying to teach how to make, although drinking is also traditional in a way. I'm trying to make this work. But yeah, Brandy Alexander, Brandy in general. I don't know anyone who drinks brandy currently. I have a lot of brandy sifters that I wasn't using for a while. I mean, I really only started drinking it now because I should probably start drinking brandy. But yeah, this is the Brandy Alexander. It's pretty great, and I'm going to teach you how to make it right now. To make this guy, what you're going to need is brandy, clearly. This is Remy VSOP. That stands for, hold on, I'm going to look it up right now. I love you. It stands for a very superior old pale, which doesn't mean anything really, but I think it means, I just fucking looked it up. I probably could have told you what it meant. I think it means that the brandy inside is like over 25 years old maybe. But like, the bottle's $13, don't worry about it. If this was a scotch, it'd be way more expensive. 30-year-old Glenfiddich is like pretty fucking expensive. I thought about getting a 30-year-old Glenfiddich because if I bought a 30-year-old Glenfiddich now, it would be the same age as me as I'm 30. But it was like, I think it's like in the hundreds of dollars. And this is like 30. So this would be like 10% of what a 30-year-old scotch was. Look, Glenfiddich is a great scotch and I should probably just pay it. But also, I don't think I'd appreciate a 30-year-old scotch. And also, that's not what we're doing here right now. Christ. So to make this guy, you're gonna need brandy. I already said this. You're gonna need cream, and then creme. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Crème de Cacao, which tastes like chocolate. It's a liquor that tastes like chocolate. Don't worry about it. And those are the three things you're gonna need, and they're pretty great. So that's about it. So let's just start making this one. Much like the sidecar, all the ingredients are going to be in the same amount. So we're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of, I was going to say rum, but it's not rum, it is brandy. I'm missing you like Brandy. I should be able to sing that because that is a spoof parody. Who gives a shit? 3/4 of an ounce of creme de cacao. And then 3/4 of an ounce of cream. I'm using heavy cream because I have heavy cream because I use it to make shit. I mean, I use it to make French toast, which is amazing French toast. It's like Spanish French toast, which is more of a dessert, but I serve it for breakfast because nobody knows that what I'm serving them is a dessert for breakfast. But it's like creamy and you cut into it like it's like a custard. It's, oh god, it's beautiful. And we go like that. And you go like this. You probably heard me sing it before, but because I listen to I and because like my brain just works on jokes all the time, so I keep singing out loud, if we poop into each other's mouths. Because I find it hilarious. I'll probably cut this because it's I can't imagine this is funny to anyone other than me. What else is happening? Oh yeah, the drink I'm making you. So, I'm pretty sure I shook it up, so bloop. That's how you make this guy. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, Goofy movie. It's a masterpiece. It's so good. Oh shit, I'm lactose intolerant. Oh well. Yeah, Minimalist Mixer, you have any suggestions for whatever drinks you want me to make, I'm more than happy to do that because I love you guys and love making this show. You send those to me either on the YouTube page or the Minimalist Mixer Twitter. I haven't been posting to the Instagram just because it's like kind of a pain in the ass to do that. I should probably start doing it again soon. We'll see what happens. I love you to death. Yeah, I really do. Bye.